here in Texas with me and who is the founder of Camp Wonder, as we call it, as well as Morgan Stickley, who has been a camper. So I'm going to turn it over to Francesca to share a little bit about camp and to Morgan.
Hi. Hi, everyone. Well, thank you, Meredith. GSA is actually our longest running partnership. So it's really exciting to be here with you all again and to talk about camp and hopefully welcome more of your community and more of your families to camp. So Camp Wonder, the very quick elevator version of it is Camp Wonder is a summer camp for kids with skin diseases, with all skin diseases. And we cover all of the costs associated with camp. So we cover travel, we cover all of the lodging, food, everything for every child that attends. And our population is kids 6 to 16, again, with any skin disease, which includes Gorlin syndrome. So for the last 26 years, we have welcomed kids from all over the country to Camp Wonder for a week of fun. Honestly, at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's a place where they can find their community, they can find their support system. They can not only meet other children who have the same disease as them, but other children who have a different skin disease as them. And so we found that that's really important to create this community of skin disease, both to show them that there's kids out there like them, but there's also kids out there that have similar challenges but may not have the exact same challenges. And so, we can all learn from how each other handles challenges. But at the end of the week, it's really just about fun. They tend to talk on their own, especially the older kids, kind of talk about their illness and what they go through. But most of the day is spent just doing activities. So we have candle making and cooking classes and arts and crafts and pool time. And it's really a fun week. We would all love to go back and be campers if we could, because it's really just a week where they make friends and they hang out with each other. And they are patients second. They are not patients first at camp, and they spend so much of their time being patients and the rest of their lives. And they spend so much time being the kid with skin disease in their class or at soccer or something like that. At camp, they're just a kid, right? They're just normal. They fit in with the crowd. We do have quite a large medical staff. So we have about 25 to 30 doctors and nurses that come every summer to take care of any medical needs that they might have. So we recognize that they do sometimes require care throughout the week. We want to make sure that parents are comfortable sending them to us. We always say they loan them to us for the week. And we want to make sure that they're well taken care of. So we do cover the medical side, but it's really more about treating the heart than it is about the skin the week of camp. And we're excited to have camp this summer. It's coming up very, very quickly. It's June 13th to June 19th, and applications close in 2 weeks. So I will put my information in the chat. And if you have a kid that you think would like to join us, or you have someone that you know of that you think would like to join us, please share my information or have them come connect with me. And we would love to have more Gorlin syndrome families, represented at camp. We want all skin disease represented at camp. And that's, the best way that we can share and have that great community all together. So, really excited to hopefully have more of your kids and community come to camp this summer.
Thank you, Francesca. You all may know this. I've shared this before. My daughter went to camp with Francesca, and also we're agnostic. There are two camps. There's one that the AAD runs as well, but we really loved this one with Francesca because it's a smaller. There's only one location, and that's really the first time she met other kids who have Gorlin syndrome. And then there's kind of a repeat cohort that return to camp, which I think is really special, and we try to time our conference as best we can around when Camp Wonder is
Yeah.
so that the kids will have an opportunity to build community at camp, and then return to their families for the weekend of the conference. So that's kind of our experience, but I want to turn it over to an actual camper who can tell us a little bit about her experience. Morgan, do you want to tell us a little bit about your experience at Camp Wonder?
Yeah, oh my goodness, it's actually been a few years since I've been to camp. Um, I started my Camp Wonder journey in 2014, and let me tell you, I was so nervous getting on a plane by myself. But when I got there, Francesca welcomed me with open arms. It was great. Camp, I just like Francesca said, it's the 1 week out of the year that you get to be just a kid and live your best life and not have to worry about surgeries or treatments or clinical trials or just seeing a doctor 5 times a week. Camp really gave me the confidence to go off to college and advocate for myself and When I turned 18, my mother's in here, so she'll probably get a kick out of this, but I quit taking her back with me from the doctor's offices because I had to learn how to advocate for myself because I wasn't a kid no more. And Camp Wonder really did that for me. But yeah, my favorite part, because I went when it was still in Livermore, California, but my favorite part was the activities because that's where you got to like just build the long lasting friendships. Like I had a friend who I
Oh,
still
Mayor,
talk to, and
Mayor.
it's been almost 12 years now since my first time ever at camp. But I would lay my life down for this camp because of all they've given me and the activities there and just the experiences that I've taken from camp. My second year at Camp Wonder, I was actually invited to a Gorlin Syndrome conference in Florida where I got to publicly speak about everything. And I would have never done that if it hadn't been for camp. But it's really just a magical week to wrap it all up. And I met a bunch of different people there with Gorlin syndromes. And we just kind of like shared our experiences and grew close. And that's where you just found family. Camp Wonder has been a family for 26 years now, thanks to Francesca and the Tanconi family. Even like our sponsors like Galderma, Cetaphil, they take care of their own in camp season and outside of camp season. So I wouldn't be where I was without them.
Thank you, Morgan. I feel like that's
Thank you.
so powerful to just really hear what children experience and what they take away into their adult lives and the confidence that it builds. And I think for so many people, camp is a really magical time, and it has this kind of special layer for our community. Um, Thank you for sharing that. And we have your photos up. I don't know if you can see this if you're on your mobile or not, but we did put your photos up on the screen so everybody can see some of the nice memories that that Morgan has had at Camp Wonder. And it's just really a lovely experience. And Morgan, we're really grateful to you for coming back and sharing with us about how it's touched your life. Does anyone have questions about camp before yeah, any questions about enrollment or how costs work or anything like that? And we're seeing, oh, there's nice comments in here. Just in case you can't see these, Morgan, there's compliments in here, and people are proud of you, and it's been wonderful to watch you grow and be beautiful and strong adults. So thank you again. Yeah.
And I'm her mother, Crystal. And I'm going to tell you, I know as a parent, sending your child off without you is a hard thing to do, but it became so much easier, after the first year. But it did wonders for her. She would hang on to all the memories that she made from camp. She hung on to that stuff. I wasn't allowed to get rid of none of it. But it did. It changed her a lot. Um, and of course she's older now, but that was a true blessing. And when she says that, your sponsors take care of you in and outside of that week, we would get the skin creams and everything in the mail. They used to send out, which was very helpful. And very expensive if you had to buy them at the store. So that's Camp Wonder did that too, or the sponsors. But yeah, as a parent, it's hard the first time, but it gets easier. So that's all I wanted to add.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said, Crystal. I agree.
I just have a quick question for Francesca. Is camp start on the 14th or the 13th?
So I'm sorry, 13th is for staff. You're right. 14th is for campers. So
Okay.
14th to the 19th, it's a Sunday to a Friday. And yeah, so we're there this year. And I think it's one of the greatest things to be able to watch someone like Morgan grow up, and we get to see them when they're young and they're, kind of shy, and we get to watch them grow up into these really beautiful, confident people. And that's one of the best parts about camp is exactly Meredith said, we're a little bit more of a family culture. And so we have, we get to watch them grow up, and we feel like they're our kids, and we feel like they're part of our family. So, like I said, we hope to get more into our family as much as possible.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I just bought my ticket. So.
Oh yes, 14. Kids are 14 to 19.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions? All right. Thank you tonight for the Camp
Thank you so much.
Wonder presentation. That was wonderful as always, and we look forward to seeing you again in
Okay.
June and every year.
Yes. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.